program is part of the Scene Project's podcast network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are. Well, welcome back to the Songwriter Showcase, AV's Ugly Sweater Christmas Special. With me now, Bodhi Linde. Welcome to the show, Bodhi.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Man, we're happy to have you. First time doing the show, and man, I've been following your career now for what, the last 6 years probably or so. Probably since you've been playing, it seems like, yeah. And you've just continued to impress and amaze me. Why don't you share a little bit with our audience and with the live audience here tonight about who you are and what you do, Bodhi?
Yeah. Well, hi, everybody. My name is Outlaw Bodhi Linde. I'm from right here in Rapid City, South Dakota. I'm 16 years old. I just turned 16 like 26 days ago, something like that. But yeah, I was born and raised in Rapid City, and I love playing Western music, blues music. I love being out on the road, and I love being outdoors here in South Dakota. It's one of my favorite things to go hunting and be up in the woods, like, yeah. Just...
And riding bikes. That's how you first gained fame in this town, is it not?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I back in elementary school and middle school, I rode my bike to school every single day. And so I was on the news a few times for that. I guess that's the first time I had fame, if you can call it that.
You weren't letting it go either, right? You're like, well, how do I keep this train running?
Yeah, right.
Play music for a living. Well, that's great. I've followed you. You played a lot of blues early on in your career, but it seems like you're taking a lot more interest in Western music, kind of like we just heard from Paul Larson, some of that cowboy music and Western music. It is country, but it's not just country. Why don't you play one for us? You got a newer original for us?
Yeah, this one's off my album that I just put out a month and a half ago. It's called Can't Catch the Outlaw is the name of the album. You can find it on Spotify or anywhere like this, but this is called I-25 Cattle Drive. It's kind of a funny song. The days of old, they walked the plains. Now it's about trucks and trains. It's the I-25 cattle drive. Hammer down, going 85 just to stay alive. Used to be snakes, but now it's curves. Don't follow behind when the cows have the nerves. Wide right turn, I take a spill. All the exhaust, you know it's gonna spill. It's the I-25 cattle drive. Hammer down, going 85 just to stay alive. KC Southside, fuel and baton, hammered flat out, coming on recon. I call up my friends on the CB, I ask them where the cops might be. It's the I-25 cattle drive, hammered on, going 85 just to stay alive. I grab a burrito, cooked 2 minutes flat. Used to be pork and beans, but there ain't no ink yet. See, I-25, cattle drive, hammered on, going 85 just to stay alive. Hammered on going 85 just to stay alive.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
thing, Bodhi.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Oh boy, the best part about taking a year in between coming back and seeing you, kid, is how much you improve. My goodness. My goodness, you just keep getting better and better. What a joy. What does a 16-year-old, freshly 16-year-old know about doing 85 down the highway? That's what I want to know. You better not be driving that fast.
Oh, they just made me get Life 360, so that kind of ruined
yeah.
that.
My wife's got that on me too, buddy. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry. So I know you make it down. You've been to a couple of Western music. I don't know if it's conference or what they call them really, but can you kind of tell us? Is that down in Arizona? You did that?
Well, I went to this Western show in Sierra Vista, Arizona, in the middle of summer, and it was about 120 degrees when I played there. So that was a little bit of a difference from the South Dakota weather. But luckily this winter, it's been pretty good. But I went to that show in Arizona, and then I went to one in Durango, Colorado. That was a cowboy gathering. And then I just went to the International Western Music Association in November, and I won the Liz Masterson Crescendo Award, which is like the best upcoming artist in Western music.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome, man. That you just keep improving. 16. I'm over twice your age, and I wish I could play like that. I'm gonna gawk over your fingers and how well they move. Again, why don't you play us another song, Bodhi?
Yeah, well, this one is a song that I wrote about Steve Thorpe. I didn't spend that much time with him. Obviously, I've only been playing for 5 or 6 years, but I really enjoyed the time that I did spend with him. And I played up at Moonshine Gulch up in Rochford during the rally and just in general a lot with him. And he was a great mentor for me. So, and I won his harmonica award was that a year or two ago? But this is a song that I wrote about him, and this one's also on my new album. Wish I could have met you when you were young. Oh, how I know we would have had so much fun. Smile on your face, adventure in your heart. The whole time was cruel, we were 60 years apart. He held the world in his hands and he gave it all away. Now I close my eyes and I can hear him say, son, don't be sad. Your gift is where I'll stay. Our time was short, and I don't think you knew how many lessons that we were through. I am one of many that your orbit pulled in, but I am blessed. Your songs, they live within. He held the world in his hands and he gave it all away. Now I close my eyes and I can hear him say, son, don't be sad. Your gift is where I'll stay. Now I play his songs, but they'll never be mine. I look back and smile to when we had the time. He held the world in his hands and he gave it all away. Now I close my eyes and I can hear him say, son, don't be sad. Your gift is where I'll stay. Son, don't be sad. Your gift is where I'll stay. Thank you.
So it's a beautiful song for our dear friend,
you.
Steve Thorpe.
Yeah.
Steve was the first one who ever put me on a stage. He ran an open mic at Biff Malibu's up in Deadwood back in the time of internet cafes in the late 90s, early 2000s. He would have been so proud of all of this. He's so proud of you. I know he would absolutely love everything that the Scene Projects is becoming, and it's in his honor that not only this night, but how I'm choosing to live my life and to give it all away, just like you say, to hold it all and to give it. That is the epitome and the essence of Steve Thorpe.
And a little bit about, if you don't know much about Steve Thorpe, the reason why it's called the Gold Harmonica Awards is because Steve busked on the street corners of Hill City a lot. And what he would do is he would take all of his extra money that he earned and he would buy these harmonicas and give them away to all the kids that were traveling through and teach them how to play harmonica. And so that was just really special how much he gave back to the community and uplifted young artists. And he was just such an amazing part of the scene and the community.
Yeah, he's the inspiration for everything that I'm doing. We're not here today without Steve Thorpe, and I know he caught that great comet that drifted by us here recently on his way out, and he's reaching for the outer reaches of the universe now. Thank you for that song, Bodhi. I can't wait to go back and to stream that and to think dearly of my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. And actually, an interesting story about Steve is he said, Bodhi, you got to go down to this festival in Winfield, Kansas. He told me this three and a half years ago when I was playing with him up at Moonshine Gulch. He said, Bodhi, you got to go down to this festival at Kansas. I think you do well. They have this international fingerstyle competition is there. And so we went down to this festival and we've gone there. I think this was our third or fourth year since, and it's just an amazing experience. And this next song that I'm going to do is actually a story that I learned while I was at that festival. Basically, the way that the festival is set up is there's the main festival, but then there's a campground where probably 10,000 people camp. And so we were invited to camp at this one campground with a whole bunch of different people in it. And this is a love story about two of the people in our camp. Another morning, pushing her. Sick of the ankle-deep mud. Another sunset without a lover. How long can I live in this rut? Set out playing for pennies. Just happy to be on the stage. Lights bright in my eyes. Seems so easy to earn this wage. She said, come up to the mountain, and I will make you a star. I was flat, broke, and busted. Only a bus could carry me that far. I know that Aspen will do. I sing this song only for you. From snow-covered peaks and a stolen wing. I know that Aspen will do. Weeks turned into you. Beauty from across the street. Fortune smiling on down. Takes time for two hearts to meet. I know that Aspen will do. I sing this song only for you. Snow-covered peaks and a stolen wing. 'Cause I know that Aspen will do. Darling, can't let you go. You know that this is true. With you by my side, my life will never be blue. I know that Aspen will do. I sing this song only for you. Snow-covered peaks and a stolen wing. 'Cause I know that Aspen will do. 'Cause I know that Aspen will do. What? Thank you.
Beautiful song, Bodhi.
Yeah.
Buddy, I just appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing this for me.
Yeah.
And coming to share some of this evening and sharing stories about my good friend Steve Thorpe. And,
Yeah.
your songs about him. It's been a
thank you.
blessing to know you, and I can't wait to watch to continue. It's crazy that you're 16. It just blows me away every time.
Yeah,
Keep
thank
playing,
you.
Bodhi. Keep
Yeah.
playing and keep writing, and we can't wait to watch you grow. Everybody, that's Bodhi Linde, the outlaw.
Yeah. And come to the Western show in February. I'm going to be a part of that too. So that's
Fantastic.
Gonna be great. Yeah.
February 15th, correct,
Yeah.
Deb? February
At the Doll.
15th.
It's gonna.
At the Doll. I thought you said y'all. Thank you, guys. That's Bodhi
Yeah,
Linde.
y'all
One
have a
more
good
time.
evening.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scene Projects Podcast Network. We appreciate you listening. You can find more at thesceneprojects.com. Join our community.
Got an ocean full of love that's made for two. We can sail upon the ocean breeze and sunshine.